Hello, good evening. Friday, and I come on to do a little update on what I'm working on. So, I've been rushing around today. I had oil change, and then I just got home and got set up and got a tea, and managed to get on time. So I'll start right in with what I'm working on, and if someone joins, then that's great. I'll be able to show them. So I did so far. I've been working on this Jack Snow kit here. It was a gift, and so I did my worst part for me is the cutting out all the pieces and stuff. So I had all the pattern pieces cut out, and now I'm just got some of him sewed together. So I need to do a little thread snipping and stuffing, and then once he's stuffed, I'll be able to put his clothes together on him and other accessories. It's a pretty cool kit because you get everything on one big sheet, and then on one big sheet it is, and all the instructions and diagrams. So it's great. I mean, you don't have any pinning, you just cut out your pattern, cut out your pieces, and follow the instructions, and you can make him. And this is who you make. And well, there's others as well, of course, but this one is Jack Snow. So, but it's a lot of little pieces to sew and stuff, but it'll make him look cute afterwards because of that, instead of just being one solid piece. Anyway, I am working on him. I only sew once in a while. I have to be in the mood to sew. As you can see, I get a little messy once circles are the worst sewing. If you sew, you know that. So, but he's going to be adorable. So that's one project, sewing, I'm working on. And I have another sewing project here as well. Here, let me get this right so you can see better. All right, I have another project here. My pot holders have been falling apart. They've just been washed so much that, they're just falling apart. So I was just going to stitch them up, but then they're kind of getting torn throughout. So I've got some pretty neat little placemats I got at the thrift store for material, and I'm just going to make new covers, and I'll quilt sew them on the sewing machine. Be a really quick little project when I get to it. Anyways, a couple repairs for my kitchen. Oh yes, this here is another project I'm working on that it's got to come together first before I can decide. It's a cutting board of mine, but it's heavy. I do not haul it out and use it ever, so I like my light ones. So I'm going to sand it all down good, really well, so my husband says, or don't bother trying to do anything with it. So I'm going to sand it down really well. And then, I could really use some practice wood burning. So I'm going to do both sides. The side I'm probably going to end up with in my kitchen is going to have this saying, "This home runs on love, laughter, and strong coffee." So I'll figure out how I'll put that on there. It'll probably better two coffee things. Anyways, on wood burnt. And then the other side, I wanted to try some wood burning and adding watercolor to it. I had seen done. So I'm going to do different mushrooms and add a little touches of watercolor. I didn't like those ones. I just didn't think they worked. Yeah, but see, I just have to figure out placement of everything first. I just figured out what I wanted the coffee. I knew I wanted it to be something about coffee because we both love coffee. So that's what I decided on. Now, I have some other mushrooms here. I think they might be a bit big. Let's see. To fit in there. And some of these are quite detailed, but I won't wood burn them that detailed. I'm just not, I'm not that skilled. And I don't want them to end up looking like a burnt blob. So, but yes, this would be, I can figure out some placement that I like. So, but it's going to become a kitchen decoration. So I had thought mushrooms on one side, and then I'll do the coffee saying on the other. So that is a project that I'll be moving ahead on soon now that I know what coffee saying I want. What else? Oh, I am working on, I had cut this paper yarn. It's pretty awesome stuff. I was telling my mom about it today. I was visiting her while I was getting an oil change, which is nice to be able to do that. So I got this paper yarn from Amazon, and I had crocheted myself a hat. I don't have a very big head, so it was hard to find a hat that I liked. And this yarn, it just looks just like straw once you get things done. So I'm making a little gnome garden hat, and I'll crochet a basket. This will be a gardening gnome this time, I think. So every once in a while I get in the mood to make a gnome. So this is my sitting in the living room activity. So I keep my basket of yarn projects there usually. I like to do a little, not necessarily watching TV. I'm not that great of a crocheter to be able to do that, but I like to sometimes sit and do a little crocheting before my eyes get tired, and then I watch a little TV. So, yeah, I'm not one of those people that can sit and knit and crochet without looking at their work. I know my mom, she can knit away and not look down at it, I swear, but not me. Okay, so what else am I working on here? This here was, I have seen a few things like this, a lot of hearts during Valentine's Day with the torn card. You get your backdrop and then you do lace or fancy papers with torn cardboard on part of it. Anyways, I got my torn cardboard. It just happened naturally. When I was unpacking the lamp I bought today, it was how convenient. And I have a egg shape I picked up at the dollar store, Dollarama, today. So I have a start on that, and I have lots of lace over here in totes, and my craft stash is not lacking. So I'm looking forward to making an egg that's done with, I think, I'll tea stain ribbon and some of the paper or cardboard. Anyways, it'll be fun creating that. Maybe I'll do that on my next live. Okay, is there anything else I got right here? Oh, this little, was going to start this, but actually, I really don't even know how to do needle. So I had taken it all out the package one night, and then I was like, well, I don't really have a clue how I'm supposed to do it. So I am, because there was no instructions, and it was just something. I love the thrift store, and I got this. See, it's a little sewing. Thought it would be great to put up by my sewing machine. And it has the yarn. It's really 70s colors. I love that. I'm probably wearing 70s colors. Anyway, so I have the little kit, and now I have to watch a video on how to needlepoint because I don't have a clue. So when I do it, I'll post a picture or something. I won't make a video because I'm no good for me to show that. I'm sure, but it'll look nice enough to hang up by my sewing machine. Right, well, nobody has joined me yet. I've been just a chitter-chattering away to who's ever going to watch this on replay. Thank you very much for that, by the way. Views all help me grow my channel, which is fun. It will be fun when it is fun, but it will be even funner when I have company. But for right now, I'm just going to craft away and maybe for a little while and see if someone pops on to say hello. I love how my mug gives me a smiley face on camera when I have a drink. Okay, so let's work on, I'm going to work on Jack. I like Jack. Where's my oil scissors? Yeah, so after a very busy day, which it wasn't hectic busy, it was just not sit around the house, which is usually my Friday. I sit, craft, and maybe a little housework. It's very quiet, it's good music, but today I had shopping to do and a little drive out of town, and the oil change, but it was nice. I got to visit my mom and Ralph, and we had a nice chat. And I got Chinese, good yummy Chinese they have there in Yarmouth. And my gosh, the servings, it will feed us for the two of us. as each a takeout container. But there's so much in the takeout container, we'll be able to eat it for the 2 nights. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Trust me, that is delicious. Good. So we got Chinese, and anyways, it was a lot of stops today. I was glad to get home and sit down. And now I'm on here, and I get to have a little sit in the evening and do a little crafting. You'll have to can someone let me know if they watched the video this far on replay? Is the audio okay? Like, I see the little bars going up. I could watch it, couldn't I? So, God. I will. I'm laughing, okay. It's hilarious. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting this little nose. I'm not getting too frustrated with it. There we go. Might be a little crooked. No, that's cute. We'll stuff that. Get rid of a few threads here. We'll see how I did on my round sewing edge, because sometimes once you stuff them, they're not so round. You find it, oh no, I didn't do a very good curve. The snowman has a hat, fortunately. So if you do hop on and watch the video in the future, let me know what you're crafting this Friday night, or if you were crafting this Friday night. Always curious what other people are crafting. Gives you ideas, inspires you. I love it. Seeing like in my egg there, all of those hearts, and at the time I had enough Valentine's crafts already. My head spilling out that oh no, I don't want to do one of those. But then when I saw that egg, I was like, oh yeah, that would be just the thing. So that's what I'll do. It's an eggie. I'm sorry I pile on and on and just practice for when I have some company. There we go. That's what my husband tells me when I do certain things, and I'm like, oh, I don't think anyone's going to even see that or watch that or appreciate. It's good practice, he says, for you, for when you do have people to share it with. So it's good. Yes. I'm practicing my prattling. I'm not sure. I'm hoping when I stuff him, he doesn't look like he has such a skinny head. don't know. I don't think he's supposed to have ears. He sort of looks like he has ears. But anyway, he'll have a hat. I keep saying that. Well, it's true. He'll have a hat. But yes, he does look like he has ears. We'll put a little more up there and see if we got it there. Let's see. Sure. Good. Push everywhere. Ah, good tight stitches. Yeah, these patterns, they even tell you that. Of course, they tell you your seam allowance, but they tell you what needle, what stitch length, what top stitch length. It's perfect for if you were, and I mean, this one had some circles, but I'm sure there's others that are a little easier patterns too. The company was, oh, gracious. I had cut that off, but I did save it somewhere. Oh, here it is. The Cranston Collections is what this one was. And it's printed. It's United States company. Yeah, and it's a www.cranstonvillage.com is what that says. So, as I said, I had got it for a gift, so that's how I discovered it. I hadn't seen them before anywhere myself. I'm not a shopper, not that I would have seen them, but so. If it's something that interests you, that is where it has come from. It's printed on one sheet. That's all it was. And it's, it's a great way for someone to give them that in a bag of fiber fill. You could, somebody who likes to sew. Okay, so some more down in the arms. It's not too bad. Put his hat on, the scarf. Why do his arms look like they're upside down? I guess. I was going to say, because they're all part of the one pattern piece, so it definitely was not me. So once we get them stuffed so far, we're supposed to put in some rice. I have some beans, it's usually, and in the bottom so that it'll stand all right for you. It's a decoration. So let's see. And then we'll finish filling him and put him in, and then just top stitch the whole. They're very generous with their leaving open filling holes. I'm never that generous with them just doing something without a pattern. I end up making it difficult to stuff it. But I want to give myself less top hand sewing at the end is my problem. But I followed their pattern right to the directions. They have little lines for where to sew to. They have little lines for cutting in the corners, around the corners. They have, like I said, very neat little pattern. Haven't looked them up online yet. I'm sure I will at some point. This snowman's a bit like a doll making I had done at one time. Which for me isn't something I do much. Again, like I said, I have to be in the mood to sew. And I have a lot of sewing things, so that I want to do, when I get in the mood again. Some clothes altering of my own I've got to do, or want to do. I don't have to, but they never put enough pockets on anything. Or do you know why is it that male coats will get pockets on the inside and female coats do not? Do we not have things that we need to put in a safer private pocket? I don't know. You know, I would think they have more things that they need to put away. Anyway, there's always less pockets on women's coats, clothing in general, period. I don't understand it. I just do not understand. Never understood that. I like pockets. I like overalls because there's so many pockets. I like carpenter pants because there's so many pockets. Anyway, yes, there's not enough pockets in women's world. So I add them to my clothes, or I make, I wear dresses like I have on today, and I'm working on wear an apron thing that I made just so I have more pockets. Go, get a little nose there, all stuffed. And I will refrain from hot gluing the side and do the whole thing sewing, just like you guys said. Oh, that's so cute. Come see Jack. There, Jack. The nose just makes it funny. Okay, so beans next. And then I am probably going to pop off of here and go make myself another tea before I craft away a little more. Or stop crafting and watch some tube with my hubby. Okay, so it says about a half a cup of rice. Well, we'll just guesstimate that. Beans. That was definitely half a cup. I just don't think that's enough, though. I think even once he gets the rest of his stuff, he's just maybe I was wrong on that. Now we can get them in. It works so good the first time. Let's try that. How are they going to do that there? Right? Let's see. No, I meant I was going to use I'll use it in another stuffed project. All the scraps from cutting him out from his sheet, because I like to do that, just use the scrap material up in stuff, but he's a pretty light guy and it would show through, so it's probably best I didn't do that on him. But on another project, I'll use it up for a gnome or something. How are you doing there now, buddy? Get your beans all down in your bottom. Yeah, beans in your bottom. And stitch that. Goodness, no. Gosh, I can stand it. Well, you might. I'm going to give you a little more beans and one more stuff. Those beans in the bottom. Okay, a little more stuff here. All right, and I'll be able to top stitch that buddy all closed. And then, let's see. Oh, and then we'll do his nose, stitch that on too, and start making his clothing. Scarf. Such. So I will be sure to post a picture of him and well-meaning, I guess, but my other projects as well when they're done. But I'll post a picture of him at the end of, when I get him done in the comments of this live. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the replay, and if you'd like to join me, I'm going to try to do Friday evenings as a regular live, see how that works for me. And hopefully it will work out for some of you guys as well. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of yours. And thank you for watching the video. Good night.